WJJP 1280 Swap Shop time for the Facebook Marketplace call-in. Tommy's going to break down some Facebook items for us. Today he's listing items from Charlotte, North Carolina. Go ahead, Tommy.
Hey, Alan, I appreciate you letting me do the Facebook Marketplace update again. We're doing Charlotte, North Carolina, like you said, and today we're going to be talking about people in search of, wanting to buy things, wanting to hire people. We're going to start off with this poor lady right here. She is in search of a seasoned landscaper. She's having some trouble. The builder turned out and built her house right there in front of a river, and every time it rains, it's just washing her roses away. She's done had enough of it. She has posted looks to be a 5,000 word description here, and posted a video and more photos than I can click through on this phone call, Alan. But it is a mess. It's a hot mess, a wet mess, and she's upset, and I don't blame her one bit. So if y'all know anybody can fix her yard, she's up there in just this side of Ogallala, up there in Charlotte, North Carolina, Concord, home of the 𝐓𝐵𝐿 brothers, I think it is. All right, next up, we got this woman has got a Bible stolen out of her car, and she is offering a $1,000 reward because it's a family Bible and it's irreplaceable, brother. Alan, folks today ain't got no respect for nothing, and I tell you what, you go stealing Bibles out of cars, brother, you're going to bust hell wide open. I wouldn't be surprised whoever got that Bible got to hell before he got to the next red light, brother, and I hope he did. Because I probably shouldn't say that. I hope he gets his life straightened out, Alan. But let me tell you, I hope somebody gets that Bible back to her, whatever the case may be. But it's a pretty little leather Bible, and, you know, it just ain't right. I mean, that goes without saying. It ain't right to steal Bibles. Heck, most crooks won't even read a book, much less steal a book, much less steal a doggone Bible. What in the world is going on out there, Alan? All right, next up, this fella here is giving cash for toys. He says he's some kind of Pawn Stars expert. I guess he's been on the show, and he's got a sack full of money in his photo, right? I mean, it's a suitcase, Alan. It's like he's been in the doggone cartel. He's buying Hot Wheels and whatnot. His name is Johnny something Jr. And, you know, so he's a junior, and in his photo, he has got his hat on backwards. So, you know, I don't know if you can trust him or not. Check it out and just be wary. Take your lawyer with you, like I always recommend on these Facebook deals. Next up, this fella here is paying cash for delivered hardwood logs. You got a tree falls in your yard and you can drag it up this fella's yard. He'll give you some money for it. That's a pretty good deal. Next guy here, he is in search of a Miles Morales or a Spider Noir, N-O-I-R, cosplay costume. Thanks in advance. And this fella here wants to buy some kind of costume, dress up like Spider-Man. It don't say Spider-Man, but that's what it looks like in the photo. Next up, we got a guy here says he is wanting to pay money to you for used car parts. He says here he buys used torque converters, $7 to $10 a piece, depending on the size, and he'll pay you money for old brake calipers. He says stop throwing them away. That's what he says right there. He'll give you $5 for an alternator, A-L-T-I-N-A-T-O-R-S. He's worse speller than me, Alan. And he says just let him know what you got. He'll buy them catalytic converters. If you ain't a crackhead or meth head, it's just stealing them off cars. I'm pretty sure he's against that, even though this photo right here shows he has got parts strewn out all over his yard, brother. It looks like he's been collecting car parts since 1971. And last up, this fella here wants to buy turkey calls. He says he's willing to pay $25 looking for older custom-made turkey calls, specifically boxes and yelpers. If you are a family member has older turkey calls you would be interested in selling, please call this man. And I don't mean go steal them out of your grandpa's woodshed, you know, and stuff like that. If you own drugs and stuff, don't do that. Get you some help. Don't be trying to sell, you know, stolen turkey calls, this guy. That's the report, Alan. I hope somebody finds some good deals. That's up there in Charlotte, North Carolina. Y'all subscribe to this show and help Alan out. Dadgummit, they're going broke down there at the radio station. They done had to get on YouTube, as you can tell. And we'll talk to you next time, brother.